stage is another section of the building that we have not excavated yet. We are working in it. You see some people with the yellow vests. Behind the stage.
Don't forget, guys, to thumb up the video. We in Cartagena, Spain. Not to be confused with Colombia. We in Spain. East side of the city.
This large building right here, built around two twin courtyards. This one used to be a hospital when it was built in the 18th century. It used to be a military hospital.
A military hospital.
The other large building further behind in a white-gray color, that one used to be an infantry barracks. So, the old hospital, the infantry barracks.
There used to be a bullfighting ring, guys. The bullfighting rings.
We get to go down that.
Huh?
We get to go down that.
We do?
In the 10th.
Okay, guys. It's a Moorish castle. The Moors built this castle.
And then later, 300 years later, in the 13th century, the Christians from the Christian kingdom caused Castile. No, haz una foto. Yo me voy a quedar allí. ¿A la foto? Yo me voy a quedar. And you can take the right or the left. Both ways are good. And so now you prepare. Okay, so we're going this way. So we're going to access the castle. We walk all the way to the door, to the entrance, and then I have to go in first because I need to sign something.
Yeah, it's just the railing and stuff. You can see. We can go all the way around though.
Renovations in the inside Mexico City too.
Everywhere. What's that called?
I don't know. The renovations
Yacht.
It's open and it's an 18-minute walk. It's open and it's 18 Oh.
There's a whole group of peacocks. Where? Like 10 of them, right there. Container terminal. This is a commercial port as well. Yeah, there's one cargo ship right there now, getting loaded or downloaded or whatever. And the most important is what is where you cannot see from here.
Moorish pottery.
Well, they had in the original, in the Middle Ages, they were very, very big universities to shoot arrows. And later, when we have different weapons, they use the plunder. But originally it was just a very thin line, and you shoot an arrow, and have been here, and even bigger here, 3-4 meters wide walls.
It's a Roman street.
Hard work. And these are people that make their money through hard work in the mines. Making clever businesses and working hard. Remember that we are in a city that was a military city. So during the 14th century, most of the 19th century, the elites in this city were the military officers. People that several times, they had several generations in the Navy. Family names with pedigree. Pedigree. These were the elites. And suddenly, in this lead rush that we have these new rich people that don't come from military families, no pedigree at all, and they make their money in work. Not like these military people that probably have their money from the generation. And this is why the B, the meaning of the B. I became rich working.
The working bee.
Working, not because I come from a rich family.
Working bee.
The working bee. So now we are very close to our archaeological site. So we know that Hannibal managed, we know nowadays that he managed to cross over the Alps. He arrived in Rome. He was fighting against the Romans. Now we are going to cross the street again to the left. He was fighting against the Romans for several years in the area of our priority. In the area that nowadays is Italy. He was for several years there fighting against the Romans. But when he was defeated, everyone was defeated by the Romans, sooner or later, not everyone. And when he was defeated, Hannibal and his Carthaginian troops had to go back to Carthage. They had to go back to North Africa, to the starting point of the whole story. Because this city that he had lost this city to the Romans long before he arrived in Rome. And this city flourished under Roman rule, flourished.
Did the Carthaginians get enslaved or?
The Carthaginians, those who were caught prisoners, they were enslaved, for sure. But many of them were free. And they went back to Carthage. Hannibal went back to Carthage. This that I have told you is the end of the Second Punic War. There was the third and last Punic War. In the Third Punic War, the Romans had fled up.
Casa de la Milagrosa used to be an old place, but now
They attacked and they Carthage to the ground. Carthage. They didn't leave one stone on top of another. And let's go this way. Around the city, so that it was impossible to grow any kind of veggies or nothing around the city, so that it was impossible to live there. And this is the end of the Third and last Punic War and the end of the Carthaginians. We lose track of them from this moment on, when Carthage was destroyed. They were taken as slaves, most of them, after the Third Punic War, and those who could escape, they escaped in the direction to the east, in the direction of Egypt. And they mixed with the rest of the population. We lose track of the Carthaginians in this moment. So these walls have 2 stories inside, as you have seen in the video. The building around it is trying to give us the dimensions of the wall. So we will have a first floor that would go all the way up to this metal beam. At the height of this metal beam, we will have a roof or floor, wooden floor, and a second level all the way to the roof. So we see here the 2 stories inside the wall. On top, the top part of the wall was flat. It was a walkway, so that the soldiers could walk on top of the wall, and they could go very quickly from one end of the city to the other end, just using the wall and the hills, not having to go down to the valley and then back up again. So it was a walkway for the soldiers. In the lower floor, the first floor, the basement floor, they used that as stables for horses. Who knows, because elephants that were brought from Carthage spent some days inside.